The last few days have been wild for the crypto market. We've seen rumors, major price fluctuations, and altcoin news that not a lot of people is talking about. So today's video, I want to highlight the most important things going on, starting off with the overall crypto market. So what we've seen is that, while Bitcoin has rallied significantly, it touched $30,000 after rumors of a spot Bitcoin ETF approval. We've seen much of the rest of the market actually struggle. Ethereum is down around 2% over the last 24 hours. And if we're looking at Bitcoin relative to all other crypto projects, it is up significantly more over the last week. You can see that Bitcoin is up around 4% over the last 7 days. And if you look at all the other coins in the top 20, 30, 40, we really don't see any other project that is up more than Bitcoin. So that just proves that, yes, the market may be on the verge of a breakout, but it's still not altcoin season just yet. We can't get too excited about altcoins because Bitcoin dominance is higher than it has been in a while. When we're looking at technicals, we can see that Bitcoin actually did break above the very key 200-week moving average on the weekly charts. This is acted as a very key level of both support and resistance throughout the entire history of Bitcoin. And the good news here is that we did break above it after that rumor of a spot Bitcoin ETF approval came out. But now we are again just trading just barely at this level again. So the key thing over this week, in my opinion, and what we can look at in terms of technicals, is that we need to see Bitcoin stay above really that $28,350 per coin range. Stay above this key 200-week moving average. That is going to be crucial, in my opinion, for what is going on with Bitcoin in terms of technicals. If we don't see it break above it and stay above that level, well, we're likely going to see a retracement back down to that 50-week moving average, so around $25,000 per coin. So keep an eye out on this weekly close, and we need to see it higher than that. Now I want to switch gears a bit and talk about a project I've been following on Twitter for quite a while, and they have a few major announcements coming up in the next few weeks, and that is Haqqex. It is a rapidly growing centralized crypto exchange that is set to launch at the end of October, so very, very soon. The cool thing about this project is that it is in partnership, in connection with Islamic Coin, and you guys know I've been bullish on this project for a long time. I've done countless videos on them, and the thing about Haqqex and Islamic Coin is that they're targeting this 2 billion person community with the Muslim community worldwide, and that is a massive, massive untapped community. So when you're looking at Haqqex, there's a few things that stand out. Right now, if you do go ahead, you can go to their website. You can see they have a pre-launch registration, which allows you to start the process of using their platform before it launches. You can go ahead, sign up, and as you refer your friends in this pre-launch registration, you can earn additional ISLM tokens. So you receive a reward of 20 ISLM tokens for a verified registration, and then 10 ISLM tokens for each referred friend. So up until the launch, at the end of October, you can continually refer friends, continually, get more and more ISLM tokens. In addition to this, there's a few things that stand out for Haqqex. First of which is that with Haqqex, they have a few advantages. First is that they have tools against manipulation, tools against front running, tools against sandwich attacks, ultimately just protecting their users in the event of market manipulation, preventing this. In addition to this, you can see that they have major differences for some of the top exchanges. For example, Haqqex has a light version, own currency screener, P2P exchange service, algo trading, transparent Islamic leverage, and Sharia compliant tokenization, when no other top exchange has all of these things. So that is the reason I want to talk about this project today, is just follow them on Twitter, keep them on your radar, join their groups, because when you're looking at the next few weeks, this is a project that is going to continually generate a lot of hype. Moving forward, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Bitcoin. So in particular, Bitcoin spot ETF. We saw there was a fake Bitcoin ETF report that triggered a major price fluctuation for Bitcoin. When we saw Bitcoin jump to $30,000 per coin on some exchanges, there was over $100 million in liquidations in a matter of just a couple of hours. We can see that this propelled Bitcoin significantly higher, as we talked about earlier in terms of the charts. And what happened exactly was that there was a rumor circulated via Twitter account of Cointelegraph that said breaking, SEC approves iShares Bitcoin spot ETF, and this triggered a major price movement like of around 10% for Bitcoin in a matter of an hour, and we saw over $100 million of liquidations. The good news with this is that while it was fake, we did see that BlackRock, their CEO, Larry Fink, came out and said, look, yeah, that report was fake. We haven't seen a spot Bitcoin ETF approval just yet, but the good news about the market reaction, the good news about the market just rallying significantly is that it shows the underlying pent-up demand for a spot Bitcoin ETF. He said, look, I think it's just an example of the pent-up interest in crypto, and we're hearing from clients around the world about the need for crypto. Some of this rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the issues around Israeli war now and global terrorism. But ultimately, seeing that we saw a fake report come out of spot Bitcoin ETF, we realized it was fake. And even though the market did retrace much lower, we see that there's so much excitement, so much pent-up demand to see that spot Bitcoin ETF approval. It ultimately just proves to me that when we do see approval happen, we are guaranteed to see a rally in Bitcoin. Like, it just proved it by what happened the other day. We thought it was approved. Market rallied to over $30,000 per coin. Now imagine what will happen when we see an actual approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF. It's going to do the same, if not even more, in terms of a price reaction. So ultimately, this is something that is very exciting. And Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, spoke very positively about Bitcoin. He said there's a lot of people running towards it right now. He thinks that crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality, and he thinks it's going to be here in the future. He thinks it's going to play a pretty significant role, especially when you see all this chaos going on around the world. Now let's switch gears and talk about what's going on with Binance. So not great news. We saw that Binance US came out and halted USD withdrawals. This isn't great. The key thing about this report is that it came out within the last 24 to 48 hours. And they said that Binance US users can no longer withdraw dollars directly from the platform. But in the event that customers wish to withdraw US dollars from the account, they can do so by converting US dollars to stable coins or other digital assets, which then can be withdrawn. So you don't have to worry about your money getting locked up. You just simply can't withdraw USD directly from Binance US. You have to convert it to a stable coin like USDC, like USDT, just, any stable coin out there, or to different crypto, let's say like Bitcoin, Ethereum, any other crypto out there. But he said ultimately that you can't withdraw USD anymore from Binance US. The thing is that they had warned about this earlier in 2023. They had said that it could have been suspended as early as June of 2023, but it happened now in October. So this didn't come out of nowhere, but again, we don't like to see this when it comes to crypto. We don't like seeing, more crackdowns. We don't like seeing things like this happen where people's funding gets locked up and it becomes a little bit more difficult to use. The last thing I do want to go over is with some altcoins. So we did see that Roblox, one of the largest gaming platforms in the world with over 200 million active users, they now accept XRP as a payment method. And this is huge because XRP as a payment option is now supported by Zola, which manages the in-game payments in Roblox. BitPay will act as a partner responsible for seamless connection with crypto wallets. And the thing about this is that while this platform is huge in terms of daily active users. Roblox counts 65.5 million daily active users. Even though that they have this number and even though they are under the age of 13, there still are almost $1 billion in-game purchases in just the first quarter of this year alone. So seeing that there is that massive amount of volume for in-game purchases happening every single quarter for Roblox, that could help bring a lot of money into the crypto space. If people start using, let's say, XRP or other cryptos in Roblox to buy in-game assets. So seeing that now XRP is a payment option, that is huge considering that there is $773 million spent on in-game purchases like basically each quarter for Roblox. So we'll see what happens here, but there's a lot to keep in mind in the crypto market right now. More importantly, I would keep an eye out on this weekly close. That is absolutely essential. We need to see a weekly close above this 200-week moving average. And if we do, well, then I'd very well expect us to rally towards yearly highs and potentially break through that $32,000 per coin mark.